What's up YouTube? It's Young Man's Daily Red Pill. In today's video we're going to be talking about something extremely important, and that is the Cypher mentality. Now if you've watched The Matrix, and I'm assuming you have, you've taken the red pill, or at least you've rewatched it with a newfound knowledge. Cypher was actually someone that was offered the red pill, and he took the red pill in the movie, and once he saw the truth for everything in society for what it was, he wanted to still go back and be asleep. He wanted to still go back to that blue pill fantasy. And a lot of guys, sometimes they'll take this red pill and they'll think they're red pilled and they're still actually blue pill, because once you take the red pill, it's difficult. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's tough. It's not easy to go about life with this knowledge and information necessarily, and at least the first year or two of taking it, it's a really hard pill to swallow, especially getting through that anger and frustration phase. Because everyone around you is blue pill. Everyone around you. And you having this information, you feel like an outsider. All right? You see things before they happen, and you're living in a world full of lies when you know the truth. So for that to happen, for you to experience all these things, that can be quite a shock. So I want to answer this question that I received in the comment section, because it's a great question and not a lot of people in the red pill community have talked about. I don't think anyone has, but we're going to talk about the Cypher mentality. And yes, I'm coining this term on this channel right now, the Cypher mentality, and how many men still, after taking the red pill, want to either continue to live blue pill lives or go back to being asleep. And why do they do this? Let's talk about it. It's tough, huh? It's not what you expected. You thought taking the red pill was gonna be easy. You thought the truth would be easy. You thought understanding the reality of everything in life, all the BS you've been fed since you were little growing up, that emasculated you, that took you from being an alpha at birth to programming you into be a beta. You thought you could simply take the red pill and life would be easier. Well, my friend, I'm here to tell you it's not going to be easier, and it's not easier. And if you're living this red pill lifestyle, you understand it's not easier. So I'm going to explain to you and break down this comment that I received, because a lot of guys, and I've noticed this myself, they would rather be comfortable once they take the red pill going back and reverting to the blue pill life. And I understand completely, because once you take this red pill, once it's fully digested, you cannot go back to your old ways. Even if you wanted to, you can't unsee the truth once you've consumed the truth. All right, it's in every aspect of your life. Whether if you like it, if you hate it, it's still there. So I'm gonna read the comment. Let's talk about it. He says, "Hey big bro, I was wondering if I can ask a question. How come no one talks about the Cypher mentality? In The Matrix," so he's going to explain the Cypher mentality. "In The Matrix, Neo took the red pill and saw the world for what it was. But in that same movie, a person named Cypher took the red pill and saw the world for what it was, but still wanted to go back to being asleep. There are guys that take the red pill but do not want to live in reality. Can you please bring up that topic? That really pisses me off that some guys know the full well what the world really is, but still choose to take the blue pill after knowing full well what it means. If you can talk about this, I'd be truly grateful." So these guys that you're talking about that have taken the red pill and then have decided to still live a blue pill lifestyle, they actually never fully took the red pill. And you have to understand, taking the red pill, it changes your whole life, okay? It changes everything about what you thought about life and the way society was structured to basically emasculate you and benefit the female and her hypergamy since the beginning. Since before you were even born, you were destined to be a beta male simp provider, mangina for the female, be her workhorse. And every action, everything you did in life was to cater to your potential partner and be her workhorse, okay? So you taking the red pill, you understand how everything operates, and you see the mask has been lifted off. and it's difficult for you to process this because you understand how everything operates. If you watch my first 100 videos, I was stuck in red pill rage for a long time. I was angry, I was a little bit bitter, and I was still holding on to some of the things and some of that anger and frustration that I've dealt with over the past few years, and it took me a long time to break through. And I feel like posting videos every single day, which I've been doing since January of this year, has helped me in a kind of a therapeutic way express my thoughts, not only in videos, but replying to your comments, getting your emails, and creating a community of other like-minded men. Because as we all know, and if you haven't noticed this, I don't know how, we live in a society where I would say there's 0.0000001% man that is red pill aware, all right? Like, it might be less than that. And us having this community and this foundation, it's great to have, but you have to understand 99.99999% of your day is spent outside of these videos and red pill content. And you constantly being fed blue pill lies, listening to the radio, listening to music that's promoted, that's blue pill. It creates you to be a simp. You're around your coworkers, which are simps. You're around your friends who are thirsty beta males and they're blue pill. All these different people can make you think that they're living a better life than you because they're so blind and they've been fed such a lie that lie feels so comfortable to them that the truth for you, it's so difficult for you to grasp that their lie almost seems like they're happier, but it's literally they're just they're basically like but just imagine like a robot factory, and you're a robot that has a conscience all of a sudden, and you see the other robots going like making the same like little mistakes and going about life just being controlled, and you're the robot that's sitting there looking at them like, what? Like, man, you a robot. Like, come on. Like, do this, do that. Like, let's get out of this factory. Like, let's stop continuing to feed the next generation of robots this BS, and we can come together, we can band together, and we can get out of this factory. So you have this this awareness about yourself that these other robots don't have, and you're constantly around it. And you might be thinking these other robots are living a great life because they don't even know any better. They're just doing what they were taught, which is a lie. And doing what they're taught might seem better to you because you're putting in the work at the gym, hopefully. You're working on your finances. You're constantly improving your life, and that's not easy. A lot of guys don't want to put in the work. Like, a lot of guys don't want to put in the work. And you'll see, like, you might red pill a friend, and you might take the red pill or whatever. He thinks he's taking the red pill. And as soon as you think everything's going smooth, and he's going to the gym, he's getting his finances straight, he's saving money, he's not simping, he gets a girlfriend, he gets off his purpose, he gets out of shape, he gets fat, and he's back to square one, and he never really took the red pill. Because this lifestyle, if you're young, especially right now, which I cater my audience to, if you're young taking the red pill, you have to understand there's so many years ahead in life of this knowledge that we have to understand. It's gonna be a longer life, all right? It's gonna be a life where you're gonna see your friends get married. You're gonna see other people around you in your social circles, your family members pressure you into doing the right thing, and the right thing to them, you know, is a lie. All right, you know it caters to women. You know it's made to destroy you, and it's not beneficial for you as a man. But you might be shamed and you might be pressured into it, and it might be easier just to do it for a lot of you guys. You know, a lot of you guys value people's opinions more than you value yourself, and like I said, putting in the work every single day, living this lifestyle, trying to work for yourself, be your own boss. Not contribute to the gynocentric society, not contribute to your simp beta male boss. It's tough, all right? It's tough. It's really tough. And it might seem easier to just go back to sleep, but if you've taken the red pill, you know that you can't do that, all right? You know that you can't do that. You can, like I said, you can either give up with this knowledge, you can either give up or you can make improvements on your life. And I'm telling you, giving up is easier than making improvements. All right, it is. But you stay stagnant and you can fall into depression, and it's easy to go down that rabbit hole of feeling depressed and sorry for yourself. But that's not what I want you guys to do on this channel, all right? Because we have to progress as men. We find solutions and we fix problems as men. If anyone's going to get society to where it used to be and everything back in the order, the gender roles, which have been reversed, which means females have become males and men have become women. If we were going to switch this around and get things to be back to where they used to be, we as men have to be the change, and we have to be the ones that lead it. It's not going to be women, all right? It's not going to be women. It's going to be us. So you guys need to understand this lifestyle and having the Cypher mentality where you take the red pill and you go blue pill, or you want to go back to being blue pill. You never really took the red pill in the first place. You have to understand society lies to you. Why do you think Oprah, Dr. Phil, Steve Harvey, they all sell women what sounds good, all right? They also sell men what sounds good. And they teach you how to be a beta male provider, all right? And that's the truth. And you have to understand that that lifestyle of being a beta male provider, that's an easy, comfortable life because they don't know freedom. They don't even know what freedom really is. When we were born, when we were indoctrinated, we had a glimpse of freedom when we were little babies for a second, up until we went to maybe like preschool or kindergarten, or the first time your mom told you, don't do that, or stop being like this, and maybe you threw a rock, you did something masculine, all right? And that instantly, over repetitions and repetitions and repetitions and time again, that you got corrected for doing something masculine, it was eventually beaten out of you, all right? It was beaten out of you, and you were told to do things more effeminately. So so a lot of these guys have never even seen the truth. And then once they see the truth, it's like, man, this is not easy. This is not an easy lifestyle. You lose friends, family members, people talk behind your back. You can't go to certain places anymore without being judged. It's easier to live in that lie and live in the Cypher mentality of wanting to go back. But you can't go back once you've fully taken the red pill, because the red pill is the truth. And the red pill will set you free. Guys, the red pill is something I'm so grateful for, because the life I was living before, now that I look back with this red pill lens, and a lot of you guys do this too, you can look back and you say, man, I was such a simp. I was just a workhorse for women. And I wasn't ever thinking about my value as a man and how to better my situation, my life. I continue to stay stagnant. I continue to stay stuck. But with this information, with this knowledge, you're going to have to put in work. All right, you're going to have to grind. It's not easy. You're going to have to work on improving yourself. Or you can just give up. But I'm telling you, giving up, whining, complaining, that's not what I'm going to do on this channel anymore, because I want you guys to improve. And we only got one life, and we only are going to live this one life with this red pill knowledge. So it's important that I teach you guys how to use this to your advantage and make the best of yourself, and be the best version of yourself, and improve your life. Not just feel bitter and angry about it. Channel that anger and that energy and that passion. If you're in monk mode, channel all your retention into your purpose, into going and lifting at the gym, studying, reading more books, expanding your knowledge. Don't just squander this information. Use it, apply it, and become a better man. Not a lot of people are going to do it. A lot of people are going to take the red pill and they're going to revert back to their old ways, because you have to be a dog, all right? You have to be a dog, simply put. You have to be okay being alone, and you have to be okay focusing on yourself and improving yourself, and never be satisfied until you get to where you want to be, and then still continue to push harder and harder to better that version of yourself once you reach that version of yourself, to break through new levels as you continue to improve, all right? You always have to be continuing to work hard and push yourself, because no one else is going to push you like you push yourself, all right? Once you get older, if I don't turn on this camera, if I don't record this video, if I don't set this mic up with the audio, if I didn't fix my background, if I just continue to record videos in my car or just whatever, and I just kind of did it once in a while, I would not improve, all right? This channel would not be where it's at. I had to improve. I had to get better. I had to fix my quality and my audio, all these different things. And a lot of people don't want to do that. And that's why their YouTube channels grow. That's why they don't put in the work in the gym and they don't get bigger. So you guys have to understand, it takes hard work. But you're not putting in work for women. You're putting in work for yourself. Will the women come eventually with this work? Yes. All right. That's the truth. And anyone that tells you not, They're a dating coach. They're lying to you because they want you to learn pickup and all these different things. I'm gonna leave you with this one last thing. You have this information, you have this knowledge. What are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna put in the work and improve yourself, improve your life? Or are you gonna stay bitter, stay angry, stay hurt? It's not easy. It's not easy. But if you put in the work now, I'm talking about a lot of work, not just your regular 9 to 5 hours. Maybe you're working 40 hours a week. I'm talking about 80 hours a week to 100 hours a week, improving your life. I'm telling you guys, it will be the best investment of your time because you control your outcome on life, all right? You control it. Do you want to put in the work? Do you want to grind hard? Do you want to end up out on top? Or do you want to just be like everyone else, be asleep? It's up to you. What are you going to do with this information? Drop a like on the video, hit that subscribe button, share my content. See you guys next time.